What's good, y'all? It's the reflector. It'll reflect what you choose to reflect. Malia, lay down over here. Feel me? I'm here on a Sunday in June. Fucking summertime, basically, already. But today we're gonna be speaking on the energy signature behind smoking. What's good, Mysterio? What's good, Trey? My bad if my throat's a little messed up. I be fucking around, like yelling and shit for no reason. And then I be really having to use my voice when I do readings or I go live. So it's like, I just end up fucking myself over. But yeah, so it's gonna talk about smoke. Period. The smoke, metaphysics behind smoke, period. Now we are talking about you ingesting smoke specifically. Whether it's smoke from a goddamn fire, smoke from the goddamn stove and shit, off of the eye stove and shit, and then you boil a pot. all of these things have the same kind of thing in common, and that's what we're gonna get into. Gemini season got people throat hurt. I bet. It's a heavy Gemini season too, cause it's like it was so many planets in Gemini, and then like we in Texas, so our atmosphere is just so hot down here already. Already, it's not even summer. Everybody dead ass think it's summer. They've been thinking it's summer for like a whole month and a half already. By the way, my throat ain't hurting. It just keeps going in and out. But I have had a throat ache, but that was back in the winter time. But anyway, so metaphysics behind smoking. The reason why I'm making this video is because we gotta all know as a whole what the gist of things is beyond like what we've been told to, as the name and title behind things. So we say, oh, smoke is this, you know, and the whole time it's so bad that nobody can even make smoke as a general thing. They make it like, oh, you smoking weed, oh, you're smoking cigarettes. So you're basically separating what it is that you are smoking and ingesting, and making that the whole bias of why you're talking, like, or why you're indifferent to somebody because of something, just because of what they're smoking. So, you feel me? Cause like that's a big thing, bro. Because like people be dead. Like you got family members that won't even like a family member no more, all because of they smoke. Right, off timing, shit. But so the whole thing with smoke is right when you put something on fire or light or put something under heat, right? So in this case, let's say let's light some earth on fire. So whether it's a mushroom, because you can light mushroom on fire. Mushroom, some cannabis, tobacco leaf. You know what I'm saying? As far as lighting it up, because there's vapor now where, like I said, there's a way where you can just heat it up inside a glass or some container, something confined, and then it'll basically melt or make the liquid make a gas from that, you know, like the water cycle. After it rains, then the atmosphere gets sucked up or sucks it up, or from the ground goes back up because the sun sucks it. Whatever you want to say, right? That's pretty much what happens with when you basically holding something under the heat without actually lighting it on fire, like this. Like when you light it on fire, like I was saying, it's more like when you light it on fire, it's more like you're setting something from how it was into another state. That's almost like how I was talking about, like in a science lab, or if you're just boiling some water, right? You putting heat up under it. It's in a glass or metal container, a conductor, and then that's what basically is making the heat up to produce smoke from that fluid. It's gonna float up with the smoke. So that lets you know either way it go, something is being converted into smoke. So water, because water is probably the lightest fluid besides like any type of earthly shit, like any type of like flower, any type of like object, you know what I'm saying? This should be lighting that bitch on fire. So, I mean, lighting it on fire is like the same shit either way it go. So, as far as lighting it, it changes it from this to another lighter particle or molecule, which means it's gonna be more about floating. But it started from what you smoking. This is the bias, but this is the whole bias with people, because they get kind of, they feel a certain way or have a bias basically because of what you're smoking. Because a lot of times it don't even, like when they see cigarettes or when they see something that's normal, a lot of people be like, okay, I don't like it. If they don't like smoking, they'll be like, okay, I don't like it, but at least it's legal. You know what I'm saying? But whole time, that's the whole bullshit. Because it's like, it don't matter what you smoking. You're just doing the whole witchcraft and everybody else. This is when you get into religion. It don't matter what you worshiping. Why it matter who I worshiping? And that's how you know, like, it'd be too much like the separate energy where we're not even meeting the point, meeting the core, coming together, nothing. It's all for self-righteousness and that's it. So smoke is all about tapping you into the realm of light, letting go, upliftment, and space. And not being captivated, so being free. So anytime you smoking, it's better if you got something with your lung fire, so it can basically produce smoke at the top. You inhale that, that'll pretty much separate whether you got something wrong with your lungs, you got something wrong with your throat, because everything only gets messed up when it gets inflamed or swollen, where it's taking up too much space, there's no room, and all of that shit, bro. So all smoke does is separate. It's just separating, and then it falls into the wind. It goes with the flow after that, because it's like when you ingesting it, you basically are letting yourself go into the wind. That boy threw the fuck out of that. But yeah, you basically. He said, "What about individuals that say who want the smoke?" It's cause my phone got too hot. It started reconnecting and shit. Look at this bitch. Like, what are you barking at? Ain't nobody doing nothing to you. It's just these people right outside. They not that far. I mean, they pretty far away though. Let me know if that shit's still acting up, man. But for the most part, though, smoking is a substance used to separate things or to make it in a different perspective, basically. So anybody telling you that, so anytime you feel like lazy or something, hey, anytime you feel lazy or something, like, and you smoking, that's because you're not letting your thoughts truly be free, and you're not letting your experience be anything it could be, really. So you're just basically being limited and shit. That's it. Amelia. Yeah, by the way, I finally got. Yeah, but for the most part, sit. Amelia, who did it? Who did it? Ain't nothing much to it but to do it, man. So either you use smoke, you be spaced out to make you feel more creative and open to like new things, or open to like anything, any thought to come hit you, for you to get some type of new idea. We call that being creative for the most part. So it just taps you into the thought realm, man. That's all it do, basically, in a nutshell. Taps you into the space, in space realm, all of that shit. So, yeah, man. I'm out this